Hello and welcome to your Saturn Pluto Retrograde Tarot reading. This video is for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I will pull some cards separately for each sign, but I'm going to tie the whole reading together so you don't have to skip around. Saturn went, Saturn's going retrograde on April 30th, and Pluto went retrograde on April 24th. Saturn is our greatest teacher, the lesson bringer, and the karma bringer, and Pluto is our greatest transformer. So between now and the end of September, there's going to be a lot of karma return as well as transformation taking place in your lives, okay? And this reading is going to help us see the main area that will take place for all the water signs out there. Now, I'm going to pull one card for each sign. The card I pull will be strongest energy for that sign, but this card is for all three water signs, all right? So let's get started. Okay, Cancer, we have choose carefully. So Cancer, this is very important over these next 6 months that you read the fine print and you think things all the way through. Highest significance for you with that. Now, Scorpio, Pisces, you also need to keep this in mind, all right? Now, for Scorpio, look at this. We have this special moment. So this coming out, Scorpio, there's some magic that's going to unfold for you within the 6 months that's, you know, kind of takes your breath away, okay? And again, Cancer, Pisces, that you have some of that energy coming through for you as well. Pisces, journey begins. Very, very nice. So Pisces, there is something quite significant and brand new that's being offered in your world over these next 6 months that kind of puts you on a new path, a new direction, may even completely, entirely change your plans altogether, okay? Now, tying these all together for all water signs, listen, you guys, there is new coming in, okay? With Journey Begins, this is like new job, new relationship, new friendship, starting school, maybe moving to another state, different country, changing your career genre entirely. You know, this is just very significant, okay? But with that said, we have to come back over here to choose carefully. And so the details and all the things that need to be decided about this, don't rush yourself. Don't emotionally react. Be very logical. Be very thorough in all decisions, because whatever this is, something very special for you guys, okay? For all of you guys. So, Cancer, this message is for you. Scorpio, everything I just said for you. Pisces, everything I just said for you, okay? But Cancer, you guys have more of an emphasis that you've got to pay attention to those details a bit more than Scorpio or Pisces. Scorpio, you guys, I feel, are getting a bit of that magic more than Cancer or Pisces. It's like Scorpio, there's magic coming for you guys, like in a big, big way. Pisces, you guys, this new beginning is most significant for you, okay? So let's pull a card to see what Saturn is bringing and what Pluto's doing for all the water signs. Okay, Saturn is bringing some passionate energy. I like that. Whatever this newness is, it really gets you guys excited. And what Pluto's doing is unexpected twists. Ooh. So, water signs, listen here. There is expect the unexpected with Saturn and Pluto's retrograde. This isn't negative to me, okay? Because a Saturn retrograde can be pretty intense, you know, just depending on where you're at on your life journey, what lessons you're working on, anything repetitive that you're just not getting, you're not learning, you're not understanding, all you've been putting out to the universe and the way it comes back to you. And then, you know, Pluto is very powerful. The transformation, you know, it's slow, like Pluto being slow moving. It's a slow transformation, so it can be painful. It can be lonely. It can seem like it goes on and on. And now that we're going into this retrograde season with Saturn and Pluto, it's like you are being rewarded, okay? You've gotten your lessons. You've been doing the work. And there is this unexpected twist that's coming in, okay? We've got to be careful, though. There's this element to this, like how you handle, how you present something, the way you, hold on, let me just hang out with that card for a minute, because you know what? Oh, right, it just hit me. Carefully chosen. You have been carefully chosen. I'm like, oh, okay, what is that little piece? Like, I can't get, that's what it is. Yes, you have been chosen. So, Cancer, aside from having to read the fine print, pay attention to those details, whatever's being brought to you, you are the chosen one. Again, Scorpio, Pisces, there's an element of that to your message as well. But this, to me, especially with this here, is like you're the chosen one. Somebody has chosen you. Somebody has noticed you. Somebody, and because of that, that's where this journey begins. That's this new opportunity coming in. And just depending on how this plays out in each and every one of your lives, this special moment energy, especially if you're a Scorpio, is just like those moments we live for. And this is kind of unexpected. It comes out of nowhere and just sets you on fire, brings you back to life, makes you excited, filled with passion. So let's pull some tarot dice to get a bit more clarity on those. All right, so we have the Eight of Cups. I love this. Yes, you're moving on from something, okay? Moving on, goodbye, see you later. You know, I'm not sorry to go is what I'm feeling, because with Journey Begins, we're happy, but also choose carefully. That might be kind of what this is talking about, like who you're walking away from, or the way you close a door or end something. Do it very properly, okay? Because over here with Pluto and this unexpected twist, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And you know what? That's actually a really good energy to come out with Pluto and this unexpected twist, because that's saying that what's happening is very stable. It's long lasting. It's going to be a part of your journey for quite some time, and you can trust it. So let's pull some more dice and see how this all unfolds. Ooh, nice. First one out is the Star. Yes, wishes, magic. Now we have the Five of Wands, which is some struggle, some conflict. We have the Two of Cups under that special moment. We have the Six of Swords. Yes, moving on to bigger, better. The hard times coming to an end. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. We like this. Water signs. Excellent, excellent dice that have come out. There's healing for you guys, okay? Especially in a situation or relationship where there's just been a lot of conflict, a lot of power struggle, you know, things like that. We're moving beyond that. Like, I don't know, pick and choose your battles maybe, but this is just like this door that's opening gets rid of all that energy, and now we're moving on from this struggle, okay? And we're moving on to harmony, to abundance, to independence, to prosperity. And this is kind of comes out of nowhere. It feels that way, okay, in your reality, but the truth is, energetically, this is something you've been working at for quite some time, okay? And with choose carefully, really be aware of who you share your good news, your good fortune with, okay? Because not everybody, I feel, is happy for you. Unfortunately, with this here, there could be some jealousy and some insecurity, because for some water signs, the way this unfolds, it almost seems magic, like out of nowhere. And you could have some people like, well, why do you get that and I don't? Like, what did you ever do to deserve that type of blessing in your life? Well, you do deserve it, or it wouldn't be showing up. So you may deal with some of that. It doesn't feel malicious and hateful. It just feels like somebody's just not having as much luck and fortune as you, and they have a hard time being happy for you about it. Just ignore that. Choose carefully your words. Don't emotionally react. Just let him be a bitter Betty, okay? Salty Sally. It's not your problem. What's coming to you is you deserve. You've worked for it. And it's not just like this flash of magic. This is something that's putting you on a new path and a new direction that's stable, that's going to be long lasting. So let's pull some tarot cards. Okay, we have the Five of Lessons. So this right here, I like that it's actually sitting under the star, because this is where we've kind of ignored red flags and it blew up in our face, like Spirit was trying to warn you and you ignored. So because that's coming out with this choose carefully, I just have to say, don't ignore red flags. Really pay attention to your intuition. If you feel like somebody's trying to manipulate you or just be a hater, don't even pay into it. Don't give them the time of day. Let Spirit handle them. It's a time for healing, especially like situations like that where you didn't trust your gut and it ended up blowing up in your face and you're like, oh God, I should have just listened to myself. It's like you've completed that. And next time around, even if you don't want to, I think you're gonna listen to your gut. It's just you will not be able not to, based on just what you've been through in the past. Under this Five of Wands, we have the Three of Lessons. Yeah, not everybody's happy for you with this beautiful energy that's coming in, unfortunately. Yep, because Seven of Activations, they're jealous. My goodness. And we have the Lessons Mentor, which is the hardest mentor of the deck. And then the Passage, beautiful. Water signs. Listen, there's people that aren't going to be excited for you, okay? There's like, they are going to be like, why do you get this? Why do you get this chance? Because with the Passage, you have the rites of passage. Spirit's on your side. Spirit's opening the door, saying, water sign, you may walk through now. This is your path. Where others, it's not that, they don't even see the door there because it's not for them, okay? And I can see that those of you where you are given this rites of passage, putting you on this new path, it comes after a lot of intense struggle, heartache, pain, lessons, betrayal, you name it, okay? This only happens after this. And it's coming through your reading, like you've done the work. You've walked that path. And it has brought you pain. But guess what? Now it's your time. Now you get rewarded. Now that Saturn's going retrograde, all that you've been trying to do, your best efforts are now going to be returned to you. And again, I do see jealousy. Not everybody happy for you, unfortunately. I don't like to see that. But that's a deficiency in them. You know what you've been through. You know what your path has been. So just be very careful about who you share your good news with, because not everybody is on your side. Again, I don't feel like this is malicious, like let me attack you and, you know, it's just jealous, like, why do you get this and I don't type of energy. So let's pull some more clarifiers. Ignore the haters, my friends, and just keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the reward that's owed to you. Yeah, ignore the shadow, okay? And just exactly what I just said. Keep your eye on the prize, man, and have gratitude in your heart for what Spirit's giving you. Give no mind to the haters, to the jealousy. It can't affect you, all right? You just focus on the gratitude, because this card is gratitude because of all the positivity that has begun to unfold. It's, you know, such a happy thing. Let nobody steal that from you. That is your moment. You've earned every bit of it. And it's unfortunate that they can't be happy, but you know what? If they would do the work, Spirit would reward them the same. You get what you give. All right. So wise decisions. Yes. Under 5 of lessons. Yes. Water signs. Right here. You have turned a corner. You have shifted in consciousness. All this heavy crap of the past, no, we have cleared that lesson. We don't need it no more. It is time to level up. Yes, I love it. I love it. Next out, roots. This goes back over here to this 9 of Pentacles, where this is a steady, solid path forward that is part of your journey for quite some time. Under the lessons mentor, we have invest. So this to me is actually speaking a couple of different things. No matter the person, no matter how badly they hurt you or what happened, because this is an intense card, like I said, Spirit's saying don't lose the lesson of what they taught you. Disconnect your emotion and your judgment about that person and what they did. Go to the soul and say, soul, how did this mature me? How did this grow me? Because, man, you've done some serious work, I promise. So much so that you are, like I said, Spirit's opening the door for you to walk into this path where you feel the magic, okay? And lastly, yay! Under the passage, big changes, exactly. Beautiful last card for clarity. Water signs, I have to say, I think you guys have the most positive of all the readings that I did. I just did them based on energy this time, earth, air, fire, water. But man, you guys, the water signs, this is good stuff. A big time shift, a turning of a corner, and Spirit's opening the door for you because you have earned every bit of it. And some of you, this just comes out of left field, so unexpected, and you're like, do I really deserve this? Yes, you do. And I don't care who isn't happy for you. Well, I can't say that on camera. I'm like, I have a expression I love to use, and anybody who really knows me knows what I would say, but I cannot say it on camera. It's not very nice anyways, but it's just, when people are haters, you know, let them hate. Tell them just to go somewhere else with that, because it is your time to shine. Let's pull an outcome and advice card for you guys. Okay, little bonus. Yeah, I feel you. Look at that Cancer energy. So Cancer, very strongly that your spirit guides, your angels, they're feeling your prayers. They're feeling your heart. They're feeling your soul. And it's time, okay? And for everybody else, even though you could feel this negative coming from some people, just don't play into it. Don't even give it a second thought. It's not worth your time. It's like you are on the rise. You got level up even. So yeah, it's not your fault they didn't do the work. You did your work. So now it's time for you to be rewarded. I nurture you. Yep. Things about to get good for the water signs. Healing, prosperity, abundance, the harvest. And, ooh, look at this. Now we have some Pisces energy. I opened you. Oh, I love it. Next card out. Look at that. Upper hand. Yep. Listen, water signs. This is a very powerful reading, okay? Long journey. Fought hard and with tears and blood, and at times I want to give up, and betrayal, and moments not listening to intuition, and finally you have come to this juncture where you have grown so much. You are so wise, so much more than you probably recognize in this moment right now, okay? And as these next 6 months unfold, that's big changes. You're walking through this passage, okay? A new journey begins. I open you. There's an element to you that is brand new, that you've not experienced about yourself before, okay? And because that's Pisces, I feel that's strongest for the Pisces in this reading, out of Cancer and Scorpio. Pisces, I feel you guys are going to probably be opened the greatest and deepest just based on, this reading. All of you guys are, but like I said, there's certain elements of energies that are stronger for some signs than others. And overall, the biggest thing I want to say is ignore the haters so much, because I don't know, I just feel some of you might be disheartened. Because you want to celebrate, you want to talk about your accomplishment, you want to, you're on top of the world for what's happening for you after everything you've been going through. And unfortunately, not everybody's happy about that, because they're still going through their crap, or a bunch of crap's getting dumped on their head. But again, you can't lose heart about that. All you can do is just separate yourself right now from them, distance yourself, and let spirit handle it, because I don't see cut them off and end of relationship. I just feel spirit's got to work on them a little bit, okay? They've got to come into some consciousness and ownership about themselves, and some accountability for their own actions in their own life before they can come to a place of being happy and excited for you in the nice, wonderful changes that are now taking place for you guys. And again, it's not like this just comes out of nowhere. You guys have been working on something, and maybe you finally at the point where you're like, nothing really matters, why do I even try? And boom, here comes Uranus to say, okay, I got you. We're going to change things up. And then Spirit's like, let me open up this door for you. And you just walk right on through into this beautiful new journey, new beginning, new start somewhere. And there's a lot of happiness. And I do feel some of you, there's going to be some new friendships, some new connections that are on the other side of this passage. And some of you, it might even be some romance. So choose very carefully which friends, contacts, associates, whatever, that energy that you allow to go through this passage with you, okay? Because not everything in your life right now is worthy to step through that door with you. And I think you've got to really pay attention to that, all right? But for water signs, there's a very special moment that Spirit is planning for you guys. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.